Hey guys, a lot of people massively overcomplicate sales calls with the scripts, frameworks, asking 20 different discovery questions and getting a little bit lost or confused about what they should say and when they should say it and how they should say it and all of this type of thing. What really helped me understand how a sales call should flow and what really helped me close more deals when we were working as AEs at a B2B software company was focusing on only 4 things. I like to call these things the 4 focuses on sales calls. And I'm going to show you that today using a real example. So let's say you run a lead gen agency and your offer is pretty simple. We'll get you 30 qualified leads in 30 days. Here's exactly how I would run that call by focusing on these 4 things. So the first thing you want to focus on is the problem. Before anything else, you want to get crystal clear on exactly what the prospect's struggling with, not what you think it is, what they actually say it is. And what you can do here is go back and forth a little bit until you've identified the exact same problem, and don't let them be super convoluted or airy-fairy about the problem. You want to nail it that we're not getting enough leads, we're not closing enough deals, we're not booking enough appointments, I'm not losing enough weight, whatever it might be. You want to get crystal clear on exactly that. And people are like, oh, I'm just here to shop around, I'm just here to look around. It's like, cool, man. Well, I'm assuming that you've got something that we can help you with. And then eventually the person will tell you, saying straight away, more often than not, it's like, I'm not getting enough leads. It's like, great. They've named the problem, it's in their head, and it's something that they're experiencing today. So of course, you don't then pitch and say, great, no problem, we can help you with that. Here's exactly what we do. Focus number 2 is then say, okay, well, how long has this been a problem? So simple question there, sound obvious? Okay, cool. How long have you been struggling with this? Or how long have you not had enough leads? How long has it been like this? Has it always been this way? Did something change? And a great question I like to ask is, what's changed recently that's made you want to get more leads? Or what's changed recently that's made you want to reach out and get some help with this? Another great question you can ask is, okay, cool. And when you were booking the call, what about specifically attracted you to book the call with us or me or whatever it might be? Because what that's going to do is get the prospect to tell you exactly what they're struggling with, how long it's been a problem, anything that's changed recently, and anything they specifically like about you. Because again, you're just building ammunition to then close them later on the call. Another great one is say, what have you already tried to fix this? And then when they say, we did XYZ, we hired VAs, we had a lead gen agency, it didn't work, we tried marketing, it didn't work. It's like, okay, why didn't it work? Why do you think it didn't work? Was there anything good about it that did work? Was there anything about it that didn't work? And therefore, it's getting them to realize and understand that the cheap fixes have already failed. So that's when you want to say, okay, it sounds like you're looking to get serious about this and solve this problem once and for all, right? They're going to be like, yeah, that's a position of authority. Shows that you know what they're talking about, you know what they're going through, and you can 100% help them in this loop of having to try a bunch of different things. And then the third element here is what's actually causing the problem. So it might be they don't have enough time to do lead gen themselves, or they might not have the money, the effort, the knowledge, whatever it might be. So a simple question to ask here is, why do you think the leads aren't coming in? Or what's stopping you from doing the lead gen consistently yourself? Why are you looking to partner with us to solve this problem? Or why are you looking to solve this problem in the first place? And then you'll get to the exact root cause of what's causing that actual problem for the prospect and why they need to fix it today. So once you've got that issue at hand and you've got the problem and you understand how long it's been a problem and what's causing it, that's when you say, okay, it sounds like this is something you want to get sorted, right? Sooner rather than later, I'm guessing. And then the prospect's going to be like, yeah. It's like, well, you're looking to get this sorted as soon as possible, or is this like something on the back burner to continuously not get enough leads? And what you're doing here is pre-handling the I need to think about or I need time objection. Because if someone says, yeah, I'm looking to sort it sooner rather than later, it's like, bang, there's your kind of rebuttal if they say they need to think about it. The fourth element here is what impact the problem is actually having on the person. So simple question here is, what's that roughly costing you, like in revenue or time or effort? And then they'll go through whatever it might be. And you could say something like, okay, well, look, if on the flip side of that, dream state, if you did have a steady flow of, let's say 30 leads a month that were all qualified over this past year or 6 months, where would the business be at now? And then things like, what happens if nothing changes and you're sat in the exact same spot in 6 months? And then here's what's really important about this element. You just need to go quiet. It feels like a bit of an awkward question at first, but then the prospect's going to open up about what happens if nothing changes, which again, pre-handles the objection of I need to think about it, or I need time, or I need to shop around, or whatever it might be. And you can also monetarily quantify exactly how much a lead is actually worth to that person at a 20-30% close rate. What I like to do is offer hypotheticals and say, cool. So let's say that, jumped on board today and next month is July, and all of July, we get you 30 qualified leads over the course of the month. That'd be pretty cool, right? And the prospects can be like, yeah, it's like, okay, well, you're at, let's say a 20% close rate, which is 6 people, 6 deals. What would those 6 deals be worth to you out of curiosity? And then if they've got a package of whatever it might be 2K, it's like, that'd be worth 12K. It's like, cool. If your pricing is then 2, 3, 4, 5K, something like that, or per month or whatever it might be, you then want to work out the ROI live on the call. It's like, great, that's a 5-6x ROI month on month. That's great. And they go, wow, okay, cool. And then I'd like to go a little bit deeper. Like, I've got that right. Yeah. Like your deals are worth X. We can help you get this. Let's say dream state with 30, like 30 is kind of the threshold. We can probably go more, to be honest, but we use 30 as a conservative number. At a 20% close rate, which is industry standard, you might be more. That would be 6 deals, right? Yeah, cool. Well, what would you say the target is for you guys? Like if we did this, right? In July, we did this, got you the 30 qualified leads. Could we go beyond that even? Could we go more than 6 deals? You can increase that close rate and we can get even more money coming in for you? And they're like in their minds, like, wow, yeah, that sounds great. It's like, great. Well, our price is 3K a month, 2K a month. You're able to then justify pricing. If someone says, oh, that's expensive, it's like, compared to what exactly, Got a whole nother video on money handling objections, but these are the 4 things that you want to just focus on: the problem, how long it's been a problem, what's causing the problem, and what impact the problem is actually having. Try this on your next sales call and let us know how you go. If you enjoyed that, we do have this daily live sales coaching community on Skool, where we run daily live sales coaching every single day. Things like building a Grand Slam offer, sales frameworks, pre-call processes, objection handling, and open mic Q&A on Fridays. But a classroom here as well with everything you need, with way more in-depth stuff about what this video is about and more. And here is the about page. So jump in the link in the description down below, and there should be a 7-day free trial for you to jump in on. We'll see you in there.